Oh shit. There's always sound. There's always sound. Now, there's this. I've shown this. What is that? What is that blinking? Hmm. What? I don't know what that is. Hmm. Anyway, that's that. I got a good one. I got a cool one. This is like foam or something. Now, look at that. Okay, so I'll do it slow so you guys can understand. So I take it this way. Now I fold it back just like that. Just like that. Now I take it and I split it in half. And from here I push it forward in the fall and it breaks down like that. And it go like that. Just like that. Now it allows it to go like that again. Now it splits. And it does it all over again. And it does it all over again. It's really cool. That's why they call it an infinity cube, because essentially, when you choreograph this, it's really going in a circle. It's going in a loop. It's going all the same directions. Like, it's not choreographed. I'm just saying that just because I want to sound technical. So I take it like this. I press it forward like that. Now I stop here. Why? Because there is shit. So now I take it like this. Now there's 4 joints. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now they're all lined up and they're both on the other sides. Now what that does allow me is that allows me to bend it in half like that. Now 4 more. No, 8 more. There's 4 on this side. Now there's 4 on that side. Now I just did that. Like that. So now, yeah, those joints are lined up like horizontally, like across like that. But these ones, they line up like this. They go across like this. So now these just went up like that. Now I take it and I put it in half. Now it does the same thing just like that. Those are all lined up, which allows me to bend it like that. Now those outsides are aligned. No, it's these guys right here. These guys are aligned. And these guys are aligned. And that's what allows me to take them and go like that. So that essentially what makes it go like this. It essentially lives up to its name. It's an infinity cube. And it's literally a cube. So that's really cool. So that comes in that package right there. I should put this back because I like its case. I always like its case. Now, you just saw that whiz by the screen. Now, you won't be able to see it correctly. You'll just see it's like white with maybe a little blue dots, but it's all blur because you can't get it perfect. Well, now I've just fucked up. Well, anyway, this is... I'll just cover the front because it has my name on it. Now, I made this. I literally made this. I made all of that. Now, this is a clay. This is all clay. And I made this. I made this from my junior high school to review, which was last year, or two years ago. 2 years ago, I should say. And I made this, and it's a little low on the handle there, but I gotta raise that. Also, I did make this as well. Woos! Now you won't ever see that one because it's a special one. I'm just kidding. It's a whistle. Now, I made this one. So that's JN and it says RD with a little smiley face right there. That little shit. Now, from right here and from the bottom, right now, tell me what you think right now in the comments right now. Tell me what you think this is gonna be. Just by looking at that and this. Pause it. Fucking pause it, you little shit. Now. Okay, you pause it. You're a good kid. Now, what this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a whistle, but I had it perfect one time, but I fucked it up at my art class back in junior high. So I'll just, it sort of works, but look at that. It's got a big fucking divot right there. So I guess it does work technically, but hey, at least that's an A for me. But anyway, yeah, I went to that school class because I failed that one last time. Like in 6th grade, not 6th, it's 7th grade. 7th grade, when I was in 7th grade, I had that same art class. But now I failed that art class and we were to make whistles, just like this. I think, I don't know, I can't remember, but we were to make something like this. Something out of a clay mold. But I didn't want to do it, so I got an F in that class. So, yeah, my next year in junior high, I went back in that class because I wanted to make up what I didn't do. So I made these guys. This one right here. This is a whistle, clearly shown. Now I will set that right there. Now this is a mug, clearly, and it works really well. And surprisingly, I like it. Because it's really good. I quite like it because I made this, and how I made it is I will show you from this point on. So there's that, and here's this towards me. So now, okay, so how I started this off was we had to slap our clay. Not literally. We didn't slap it like that. We had to, well, I guess a little bit like this, but we had to take our clay and roll it into a ball. Now we had to take our ball and slam it down on an angle. So, okay, so I'll show a demonstration. So this is the table, right? Now this is the clay. My finger is the clay. So now, or this is the ball of the clay. This is the ball of the clay. Now we take this ball of clay and we have it in our hand right up here. Now it's right here. Now we take it down and we throw it at an angle like that. And now it slams down into a plank or like a slab, and it stretches it all across like that, like that. It stretches it all across when it's at an angle. So it stretches it all across, and you slap it down just like that. Like I take my hand and so the ball's right here. The ball's right here. Now I take it. Now I throw it like this, like that, like that. I throw it down like at an angle like this, and in the table right here, and the ball, it comes around and it stretches out like that. It stretches out into a plank. The more time you do it, the reason why we did that at art school is because we had to do that for air bubbles, because there was always air bubbles in clay. No matter what you did with it, there was always air bubbles. And I did that a couple times, but I ultimately failed at that. I couldn't do it. And so I had the teacher do it for me. And we had to take these 2 sticks of wood. It was like it was like as wide as these 2 fingers here. Two pieces of wood that were wide as this, and were long as from here to here. And we had to set them at a certain distance apart and put the clay in the middle. And we had a rolling pin. And we take that rolling pin and we roll the clay out into that diameter. Now that is what I built the mug out of this base. It was out of this wall clay. So this wall you see here is what I did with I slapped the clay down. I slapped it down a couple times, but then I had the teacher do it for me without me ultimately destroying it. And now I had to roll it out on a pin, like one of those baking pins that you use to roll out dough. Like everyone's done it. Everyone's made cookies before. I certainly have multiple times. And we rolled it out. I rolled it out. That was actually quite easy. And I took it, and I took a temple, like for toilet paper. You take toilet paper, but there's no more toilet paper left, and you're like, oh shit, and it's just that cardboard sitting there. Now that was the exact same kind of thing that I used for my wall of my mug, but it was bigger. It was this exact diameter on the inside right here. Now I took it. Now I had to. It was a little short, so I had to roll it out just a little more, and I took some slip. Any artist should know this. Any clay modelist should do this. Should actually know about this. So right here, I don't know if you guys can see that well, but right along here, right here. Yeah, I think this would be a good place. Right here was where I had to literally take slip. Slip is watered down clay. It's like, it acts for, okay, I'm just putting my hand in my pocket, just so you know. I'll take that out. So what that does is that slip is like a glue. It's literally a substitute for glue. And so what it does is that it's a substitute for glue. I'll just get that out of frame. So that what it does is it's a substitute for glue. It's a substitute as glue. Jesus, what I'm saying. And what it does is that I take a fork, right? And I put like marks on the clay. Like little scars, on the clay, like I take it and I scratch it like that on the clay. And I take that fork and I scratch it down on the clay, on the wall of the clay, right here. I took the wall and I scored it and I put slip in it, and I attached the two together, and I put wet clay all around it, all around this edge here, just to actually seal it in there. That's right there. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that, but I don't think you can. But anyway, I took a little bit of that slip and scored some more of it, and took that slip. Usually slip can be used as a glue and a substitute. Now, the hardest part. Now, no, hold on. So this bottom right here, this bottom I had to do with a completely different piece. So I had to take the rest of the clay that I had and slap it down with the help of the teacher. Duh, I can't do it on my own. I still yet to have some experience with that. But anyway, I slapped it down per se, and I rolled it out until it was the same thickness as this wall right here. It's this wall, and I put it on the bottom of this. Now I scored along the edge here, all along this edge here on this bottom piece. Like, for example, so you see right here in these so right here, all along that edge right there, all along that edge, I had to put, so in between here and right there, in between that is the wall. of the clay and the bottom piece, which was a completely separate piece. And so what I had to do is I had to score all the way around it with the fork, put scar marks all the way around it, and put slip in it. And I had to literally glue it on the bottom of this and put some more slip in watered down clay, more clay, I should say, not watered down, and put it all along this edge. And that's how I got the bottom piece. But the hardest part I had to do with this was the handle. The handle was fucking terrible. I hated it. But you know what? I got it. Look at this. I fucking got it. See, it works. I could literally just hang this on my fucking shelf as a trophy. And I'll be like, I'm so fucking proud I made this. I'm gonna be like the strongest geek in town. Same thing goes for this whistle. This whistle is actually not how. So you see all these bumps here and all this skivets and scavets and all that shit is this snaz. All these bumps here. What I did is I took the rest. This was actually smaller than what it used to be. So it was a lot smaller, and I took the rest of the clay that I had. I rolled it all out, like with my hands. I rolled it until it was like a very. It looked like a serpent, like a snake. And I took all that and I wrapped it from the very bottom. I started at the very bottom and I came all the way around, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and stopped right in the middle. I did not want to add any more because I was afraid I was going to collapse the whole thing because it was still wet and all that stuff. Now, this right here, you can see that dips in a little bit there. It dips in quite a bit because I was pushing on this. And yeah, I think that might have affected its stuff there. And I had to score and slip all of that. And it was like a coil going all the way around this. And I scored and slipped all that. It was actually bigger. And I had to do that because it was a requirement. This was one of my greatest projects I ever did. I made the handle just like I did the outer side. Just rolled it out, took the rest of my clay and rolled it out. Now, the most difficult part was these edges here. It was this edge and that edge and all this was all difficult. So now you see that like it's all around now. It's all around now. It gets to a bump like that. It gets to a bump. The reason why it's a bump like that is because this was actually more than it looks like. This is a whole piece. This is still a whole piece. Now it comes in. It comes in a little bit like that. Now I had to score and slip all of this right here and put more clay onto it because it wasn't sticking. So I had to add a whole shitload of slip into it, all in this right here. And I had to use like a sculpting tool to actually smooth out all these edges. Like I had to take I had to take like the tiniest spoon I could ever find and take it right here and smooth out all that, get rid of any burrs. And I did all this with scoring and slipping. And I added quite a bit to it because I wanted to make it strong and reliable. I didn't put any right here. No, that's what's so bad about it. It's not what's so bad about it. It's because what's so bad about it is that I had to do the fucking handle, which was terrible. And what's so bad about it too is because it's too low. You see how that's weird? Normally it's supposed to be up here, but not down here. No. This right here, no. It's not supposed to be right down here. It's supposed to be up there, but I had to do this from a little stand, so it looks like an abnormal cup. Just for me. And so that's how I did this. The hardest part I had to do with this was especially right there. It was especially at these corners right here. It was fucking tedious. I swear to God. But hey, at least I have a cup and actually it works for once. You know what I mean? At least I made a fucking project. So that's my name. I'll just block that out. Or I can just blur it out. Never mind. So that's my first name right there. So I won't show that anymore. So yeah, that's my whistle. That's my whistle. I did this the same day as I did with this, this is my most profound project. And inside of here, I did almost forget, all inside here, all along these, alongside this wall and the bottom piece, I had to score and slip too. But that was also difficult because while this wall was still wet and well, not wet, but like really moldable, it was like leather hard, but you could still break it, and it was still very malleable. And I had to be very careful because I didn't want to take off the wall or deform it in any way. So it was very extremely difficult. It was very difficult on the inside here, on the wall and the bottom piece, especially this. Yeah, down there was one of the hardest parts as well with this handle. But I'm proud of this project. I really am. But I'm not really proud of this one because I could have made that whistle better. But you know what? It is what it is. So I'll take it. Maybe in the future I'll make a much more better whistle. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, that's my toys and all that stuff that I wanted to show you. And that I did just get off the video of showing this. So I will see you later. I am Rave Draven, and I'll see you peeps later. Bye.